Hello, the item that we have now is a very nice Japanese calligraphy writing stone. This stone is used for mixing ink for use with calligraphy and art, and it comes with its own fitted wooden case. You can see that the case is made of a very fine grained wood with a deep dark finish. This is a lidded case, and you can see that the lid and bottom section fit nicely together, and the underside of the case shows that it has 4 little feet. If we open the case, we can see the inkstone within. Now this inkstone fits very nicely within the bottom section of the case, and that's because this case was custom designed and custom cut for this particular stone. If we remove the stone, we can see that there are contour lines within the case here and down here that precisely match the contour of this particular stone. So when the stone is in place, there's very little room for movement. It fits very nicely. Let's take a look at the stone now. Stones such as this are used for mixing and holding and dispensing ink onto the calligrapher or artist's brush. And there's an ink basin here where the ink will be stored. Basically, the artist will put a little bit of water in and then use an inkstone to rub gently and remove some of the pigment and then mix it up a little bit. They can add additional water as needed to get the right consistency. The inkstone then grades up to a surface up here where the artist can then draw the ink and mix it into the brush and control the consistency. The stone is decorated with a floral pattern here, and it's very finely detailed and a very nice work on the part of the stone cutter. On the underside of the stone, the person that made it, the stone, decided to leave this end with a rather natural appearance, so you can see some of the original grain of the stone as well as the rough appearance. And the same is true on the other side with a small area of naturally appearing surface. The stone and case are in excellent condition. The only damage worthy of note is there's actually no serious damage at all. There's no chips or serious damage at all. Just some dried ink that you can see on the bottom of the inkwell and along the edge as well. Some right there as well. I happen to think that this kind of enhances the appearance of the stone. This particular item will include not only the stone when we ship it, but we're going to go ahead and send you this vintage ink as well. This is an old Japanese ink stick for use with calligraphy, and if we open it up, you can see the stick within. Now this is black ink, so don't be fooled by the appearance of the stick, as it simply has a gold coating. You can see there's the black ink within. The stick is decorated with a floral and flower pattern, and this is rather typical for high quality vintage ink sticks that were often decorated with a beautiful appearance. The ink stick is unused and will be sent along with the stone. We're not sure if the ink is still suitable for use in calligraphy or art, but it certainly would make a nice decorative item on its own. If you look on the back of the ink box, you'll see a price, 50 yen, but don't be fooled. That price is less of an indication of value and more of an indication of age. The Japanese economy, like countries around the world, has suffered from inflation over the last 100 years or so, and the value of 50 yen when this was new was certainly greater than it is now. So what we have here then is a beautiful antique inkstone with a fitted wooden case and a nice vintage ink stick to go along with it. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing these items, and that you'll let us know if you have any questions. Thank you very much. Take care.